What's up everybody, I'm the Mangoose, you are awesome, and this is a rare sight in Fault. Actually putting your hands on the core. I would say 97% of my games, win or lose, have ended in surrender. I think there's more to this than just players tilting early, but tilt does factor in. Today I'm going to talk through what tilt is, why there is so much of it in Fault, and what Strange Matter can do to fix it. Tilt is defined as losing control due to negative emotions, behaving erratically, and thereby suffering adverse consequences. In this case, those consequences are losing via surrender. The term has its roots in pinball. Players would see the ball taking a course that they didn't want, and they would tilt the entire machine in order to win. Manufacturers then implemented ways to freeze the machine if tilting was detected, thereby causing you to lose. For those of you who have played Fault, I'm sure you've seen plenty of tilting. Everyone goes into each game thinking that they're going to dominate this time, that they're going to outplay everyone. Then you get jungle invaded, you die, and the enemy team takes your red buff. Hard not to get tilted there. While most people will immediately start blaming the mid laner, off laner, duo lane, their mom, and some random homeless guy for not rotating to save them, the real problem there was that they didn't ward at the start. You get a free ward, use that shit. The free ward is one thing Strange Matter has done to help ease tilt. You don't have to worry about a ward taking up an item slot, so early ganks like that, ganks that cause tilt, can be avoided better. Granted, those wards don't ping when someone enters the radius, but this was not intended and will be fixed. Even if you are ganked early and your entire plan to dominate goes up in smoke, the response shouldn't be to surrender as soon as possible. The response should be to learn from what happened, adjust to it, and continue to play as a team. However, there is a reason why early tilting is common in Fault. The way the game is designed leads to snowballing hard. The early gank on your jungler leads to them being behind on farm, which means they can't gank as often, while the enemy jungler, now well ahead, starts harassing the duo, causing your carry to lose farm, which leads the enemy carry taking raptors, giving him 3 favor, so now his items are more powerful, so the duo takes the tower, which gives them more favor, and now if the jungler tries to gank the duo, they're just going to get wasted. Looking at it that way, yes, surrendering seems like the most viable option. Just quit the game and see if you get better luck next time. This is exacerbated by certain heroes that can just roll hard once they get a little bit ahead. Talking about you, Countess. The problem here I think isn't with Countess being OP, it's with the cost of counter items. You can counter Countess easily with a mana muzzle, which will silence her for a period of time, however, that thing costs 3,000 gold. If you're already limited on farm because the second you step out of your tower you get sword fucked by Countess, then building a counter item is nearly impossible. And with mana muzzle being in the white aspect, you gain little by taking it unless you're playing support or something. Same goes with other counter items. Jar of Hearts, which reduces enemy healing, is great for stopping an out of control Chimera, but it's a purple item, and no one really fucks with purple. If you have an overfed Boris on the enemy team, then yeah, you should probably just surrender. That fucking bear is a little too strong right now. So we've identified some problems, but how do we fix them? One route I can see is lowering and balancing the amount of favor you can attain early. Instead of having 3 raptors all giving a point of favor for last hits, make it 1 large raptor that gives 1 favor. You're still rewarded for playing well, but that reward won't make you unstoppable. There can also be better distribution of favor. Taking the first tower down awards your entire team a point of favor. Maybe extend that to the other team so the first tower they take also awards favor. That way, if your duo is getting smacked around but your offlaner is playing well, your team can still stay in the game. Another solution I can see is creating duplicate effects on different colored items. Make a red item with different stats but also has the unique passive found on Jar of Hearts. Create a blue item that also allows you to throw out a silence. Be a little more lenient with how items affect your favor. Another option would be to either lower the cost of counter items or fix how much gold you gain so that you're not left stranded with insufficient completed items to mount a comeback. One thing I do not want to see is the complete removal of the surrender option. As much as I will try to rally up and push for that big come from behind victory, I see the need to be able to move on from an unwinnable game. Save time for everyone involved. I just wish that people wouldn't tilt so hard at the beginning of a match. There are things that Strange Matter can do to alleviate how hard the game snowballs, but we as a community can also pull our head out of our asses, learn from our mistakes, and possibly pull out a win when things are looking bleak. After all, we never gave up on Paragon, and now look at us. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more. For now, this is the Mangoose signing off. You guys have a good one. Allied tower destroyed. Mangoose.